Hello, and welcome to a very special Storytime with Thisbe. Today I'm featuring my little sister / SCA daughter, Yoshi Midori, who will be taking some turns to read with me.
Hello.
Our book today is going to be part 1 of Lilo and Stitch. It's a Disney book. This one's actually quite long, which is why we're going to be doing it in 2 parts. So the way we're going to do it today is I'm going to read 2 pages, then she's going to take a crack at a couple pages, and we'll go back and forth. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Lilo and Stitch. In a far-off galaxy, an alien scientist named Jumba had created a strange creature called Experiment 626. Because 626 was always destroying things, he was being sent to prison by the Grand Councilwoman, but 626 managed to escape. Now, 626 was headed to Earth. The Grand Councilwoman sent Jumba and Pleakley, another alien, on a mission to capture 626 and bring him back.
Meanwhile, on Earth, a 5-year-old Hawaiian girl named Lilo was also on a mission. She was feeding a peanut butter sandwich to a fish named Pudge. Lilo thought it was very important to do this because she believed Pudge controlled the weather. Unfortunately, Lilo was now late to her hula dance lesson. Lilo rushed into her dance class, dripping water on the floor. Her classmates began to slip aside. "Stop! Stop!" cried the hula instructor. He asked Lilo why she was late and wet. And then the little girl tried to explain about Pudge. "You're crazy," said Meowth, one of Lilo's classmates. Lilo pounced on Meowth and the instructor quickly pulled them apart.
Gotta read loud so our friends can hear, darling.
Sorry.
It's okay. If you're not sure on a word, just ask. But we need to make sure our audience can hear, or else they're missing the story.
Yeah.
The instructor called Lilo's sister, Nani, to take Lilo home. Nani was Lilo's only family. But when Nani arrived, Lilo had already left. Nani panicked because a social worker was arriving later this afternoon to decide whether Lilo could continue to live with Nani. But Lilo was already at home, listening to Elvis Presley music. She was sad because none of her classmates wanted to be her friend. She did not have any friends. Lilo was so upset that she locked her sister out of the house. Nanny was still trying to get in when the social worker, Cobra Bubbles, arrived. Once inside, the visit went badly and continued to get worse. Cobra told Nanny that she had 3 days to prove that she could take care of Lilo properly. Otherwise, Lilo would be taken away. Oh no.
Scary. Later that evening, Nanny and Lilo were talking in Lilo's room. Suddenly something lit up outside. The sky outside. "A falling star?" Lilo shouted excitedly. She pushed Nanny out of her room. Lilo wanted to make a wish in private, but Nanny still listened as Lilo whispered, "It's me again. I need something to be my friend. Maybe send me an angel? A nicest angel you have." But Lilo had really seen was 626, the spaceship crashing into Earth. 626 stepped outside of the smoking crater. He cracked with the lamp his head. He headed down a dark road, only to be run over by some trucks and knocked out. When he woke up the next morning, none the worst were where.
None of the worse for wear.
None of the worse for wear. I did not know this.
The indestructible.
The indestructible 626 found he was in an animal rescue home. Before long, he realized that Jumbula and Peekly
Yep.
were after him.
Oh, you didn't show the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
This is the plus side of picture books, is they don't have to use their imagination if they don't want to. You still can. The same morning, Nani and Lilo went to the animal rescue home to find a pet. Nani hoped that it would cheer Lilo up to have a friend. When Lilo came in, 626 tried his best to look as much like a dog as he could. Lilo was his only way to escape Jumba and Pleakley, so he hugged Lilo and he won her heart. "What is that thing?" Nani cried when she saw 626. "A dog, I think," the rescue lady answered nervously. Despite Nani's protests, Lilo adopted her new dog and named it Stitch.
Meanwhile, Jumbula and Peekly were watching as Nani and Lilo left with Stitch. Jumbula wanted to capture 66 right away, but Peekly reminded his partner that they could not be seen. We have to bend it, Peekly told him. After Nani left for work, Lilo tried to teach Stitch to fetch, but Stitch was not interested in being trained. Lilo ended up fetching for Stitch instead.
I think we've all had a pet that's like that. Then Lilo brought 2 snow cones over to Stitch. Stitch ended up dumping his on his head. Stitch was not exactly what Lilo had expected. Dressed like tourists, Jumba and Pleakley were nearby watching Stitch and Lilo. They were waiting for their chance to capture him. Later that day, Lilo and Stitch sat in the restaurant where Nani worked. Lilo finished drawing in her sketchbook and held it up to Stitch. "This is you," she told him. "This is your badness level. It's unusually high for someone your size. We need to fix that."
Oh, that's pretty high.
That is pretty high.
Kind of snappy with them. Jumbly and Peekly were also sitting in the restaurant. They lured Stitch over to their table, but Jumbly grabbed Stitch and tried to place his alien handcuffs on the creature's. Stitch opened his mouth wide and swallowed Peekly's head. Then he had to dump a pitcher of iced tea on Stitch to make him let go. When the restaurant owner found out that Stitch belonged to Nani, he pointed to the door. "This is not working out," he told Nani. Nani and Lilo took Stitch home. This is a great home. You'll like it a lot," Lilo told Stitch. She gave him a pillow so he could sleep on the floor. Stitch shredded the pillow. Shredded? Is that right?
Very good.
There.
Yep, that's shredded.
Shredded the pillow. Then he went to the kitchen where he made another mess. Nani had enough. She grabbed Stitch, saying, "We have to take him back."
"He's an orphan and we adopted him," said Lilo. "What about Ohana?" Nani stopped. Their father had taught them about Ohana. "Ohana means family," Lilo continued. "Family means..." Nobody gets left behind or forgotten. I know, Nani said, sighing. Stitch jumped from Nani's arms, and he and Lilo went into Lilo's room. Stitch climbed onto Lilo's bed and found a photograph of her family underneath her pillow. Be careful with that, Lilo warned. The picture was all she had left of her father and mother, and it was very important to her. She snatched it back and slipped the precious photo back underneath her pillow. So Stitch amused himself with other things in Lilo's room. He built a model city and then destroyed it. These are the last 2 pages, so, that we're reading tonight.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
In the middle of the night, Stitch woke Lilo and showed her the picture in the book he had found.
Oh, did we skip that?
That's an ugly duckling.
Sorry, darling. I think I might have skipped a page.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, that doesn't seem like it makes sense, does it?
Yeah, also.
Sorry, everyone. Nope, that's it. In a book. Okay. Yeah. Nope, that's the scene. Sorry.
Picture in the book he had found. That's the ugly duckling, Lilo yawned. See? He's sad because he's all alone and nobody wants him. Lilo pointed to another page. And on this page, his family hears him crying and then find him. He's happy because he knows where he belongs. Stitch took the book and curled it into the bed Lilo had made for him.
So, Stitch is thinking about what he's done, and we have Bookception, book within a book. That's all for today. We will be doing part 2 tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.